Malay 6-1, obviously a very disappointing day at the office. What was your summation of the 90 minutes as a whole?
I just think we were outclassed, outmuscled. I think the Melbourne City showed a lot of desire, and they have a lot of quality. And it's a good lesson to learn coming into coaching.
Do you think this was just a case of your boys having a poor day at the office, just City not giving you any choice but to have a poor day at the office, or some combination of the two?
I think the start of the game, to concede early, from a long ball that I thought we should have dealt with better. It was always going to be an uphill battle from there. I thought during the week we did prepare pretty well for the week, for the game. But I think City were just too good today. They were on. And when they're on, they're very dangerous.
You mentioned some lessons for you at the start of your head coaching career. Share any of them that initially come to mind?
You know what, I actually think seeing the young boys come on and give energy is a great lesson. To knowing that I can trust young boys to make a difference. So credit to those boys who came on and gave us a bit of energy and we started to create a little bit more.
You mentioned the lessons there. What did you say to your players after that? 'Cause, it can be demoralising. It's only early days in terms of your journey together, I suppose. What did you say to the boys in the rooms after?
We keep going. It's a lesson learned. We have to be better. We have to take. We have to be accountable for our performances and improve. We can't settle for that standard. We have to be much better.
We saw Ulysses Davila come off in about the 55th minute. He was getting a lot of ice on his legs. Is injury concern there? Or?
Yeah, he just got a very bad cork, and it was just medical advice to look after him, and it was probably best for him to come off.
How concerned are you by it? Does it feel like, because corkies can be a bit odd, obviously, is it one that you feel like you got him off at the right time, he can be back into contention next week? Or
yeah, definitely. After speaking with him after the game, I think he's very confident that he'll be okay in a few days.
I was just wondering, obviously you got off to a good start last week, but is there overall the instability that's taking place at the club, do you reckon that's had any influence on today as well? Obviously City's a great team, but is there any sort of underlying thing that you may have...
No, I think the boys are all together. They're positive. They know it's a bit of a transition period where we're trying to understand, I guess, what I want to do with the team. I think today was just one of those days where City were just really good. They were very good, and much better than us.
And does it, so you mentioned the transition and what you want to give, does it sort of make it a little bit tough, on the run, you're in the middle of a season, to sort of, I guess, change tack a little bit? Is that a bit of a challenge as well? Oh,
it's definitely a big challenge. You don't have the whole of pre-season to work on things. You have some players that are out and coming back, and trying to balance all that. It is going to take time. It's just important now to stay positive, and we have a big game next week to, where we need the 3 points.
What are some of those changes that you're trying to bring in? What will stamp this side as much as you can stamp it mid-season as your team?
You know what? I'm trying to get the team to be more comfortable in possession. I think that's where we've lacked, leading into the season. But I need my players to be brave to do that, and I'm trying to instill that in them. Like I said, it's going to take a bit of time, but I'm hoping to see some positive changes in the coming weeks.
The transfer window also closes on Tuesday evening, on the 7th. Any indications that you'll be reinforcing any positions before that closes?
To be honest, we are looking, but it's never easy to find people that are fit and ready to play straight away. So, I'm just looking at our squad and trying to get the best out of those boys.
When you say you're looking, are there any areas in particular you're looking to reinforce in?
There's a few, but none that I want to share.
Fair enough. And outside of Ulysses, any other injury concerns? You did make a host of changes around the hour or so mark?
No, there's no other issues.